Well, you like that cat that swallowed the canary. Or in your case, the writer that just finished off his first bottle of whiskey for the day. So anyway, I can assume that you're not here to share your second bottle, so you have another horror movie script for me, don't you?
Not sure if I like the implication I'm either feline or a drunk, but you're correct about the script. It's called The Teddy Bear.
Whoa, what? But nope. I don't even know what this movie is about, but I can guarantee you we are not calling it that. That's my safe word with my fifth wife.
But it's about an evil demon that takes on the guise of a teddy bear to get a young boy to do evil things.
Oh God, it's even worse. Okay, anyway, look. I'm already seeing rewrites. Major rewrites. Nobody's going to watch a movie about an evil teddy bear. Unless it's an evil teddy and there happens to be somebody inside said teddy. You might as well write a script about a doll possessed by a serial killer.
I think I'll save that one idea for later. Okay, so we'll then just focus on the pit of Trolologs. We can even use that for the title.
Tra-la-la.
Perfect. We'll call it The Pit.
I meant call it Trolologs.
What the hell is a trololog? No, don't answer that. Rhetorical question. I don't care. The name is stupid, and we're sticking with The Pit. So, how do we start The Pit?
Well, we start by introducing a 12-year-old boy named Jamie.
Mrs. Linda.
Don't talk. Right.
But I have...
Jamie, just do as you're told.
Okay. And other than for he's named after one of my favorite characters in Mythbusters, what else do we learn about Mr. Jamie?
He's a pervert.
What is this?
What?
So, he brought a nudie book to school. I hate to tell you this, but when I was 12 years old, I had a Playboy magazine under my bed, under my couch, under my parents' bed, one in my treehouse, one of my girlfriends. Well, I can't tell you about that one. This doesn't make a 12-year-old boy a pervert. It's a sign he's going through puberty.
Well, that aside, we find that Jamie also has a hard time talking to people.
What the hell? Why would he do that?
Oh, he isn't the only one.
Dare you touch my bike? No! Well, I was just gonna... But I was just gonna... Why don't you go back where you came from, funny person? If I see you near my bike again, I'll tell your father, and it'll be too bad for you.
Are all of these children just mean-spirited little kids?
Oh, no. It's not just the children.
If you don't mind, young man.
I'm sorry.
Well, then move.
Who is it, Louise?
The Benjamin boy.
Oh, that one. Just not right, that boy. I'm glad his poor parents have decided to move elsewhere.
Holy crap, Jamie's life sucks! Why is everybody in this town got out for this kid? What the hell did he do to deserve this?
Oh, we have a line of dialogue that states that he once climbed a tree naked wearing only a Superman cape and pretended to be Tarzan. That's the reason why.
How the hell did he get into my top 10 goals for my graduating year in college?
Anyway, the parents are leaving, so they put a young woman in charge to babysit him while they are away.
For like how long? Like an hour, 2 hours, the whole night?
Oh no, several months.
What? Why? What checked out parents much? What are they doing?
We don't mention it. It's not important.
Shouldn't it be?
Of course not, because now we are introduced to Teddy.
She's not like the others, Teddy. She's pretty. Really pretty.
Right. The evil, not somebody wearing an interesting outfit to see through. But no, we're talking about a bear here, right? Yeah. Oh. Anyway, so I assume he's going to have, like, I don't know, some kind of evil, demonic teddy bear voice.
Nah, not really.
Well then, she's just what we've been waiting for, isn't she? Yeah, maybe she is.
How is that supposed to be intimidating? Wendy is much more scary than that.
Did I stutter? Time is money, people. Get going. Go, 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 go.
See? See what I mean? That girl is scarier than any idea you have ever come up with. And that includes talking dolls.
Regardless, Jamie purrs on his new babysitter right away, which begins to make her feel uncomfortable when she wakes up to find him staring at her exposed breast.
Jamie, what are you doing in here?
Do we as the audience see these exposed? Anyway, Jamie sees nothing wrong with this.
Nope.
I was just watching you sleep.
Damn! I mean, I might have wanted to do something like that when I was 12, but whew, that is going a lot too far. Okay, so this is going to be the whole movie, right? This 12-year-old boy progressively getting worse, perving on the next door neighbor's dog, chasing the cat with a thing of lube, perving out on his babysitter, right?
Actually, while Jamie continues to perv on his babysitter, he also spends his time trying to figure out what the Trollocs eat. He found them in a pit just outside of town in some woods. The babysitter suggests candy bars as a joke since she doesn't think they're real, but after finding that they aren't interested in candy, he reads a book about carnivores and decides to feed them meat.
Because he read that some animals eat meat and they didn't like candy bars. Did he not read about the animals that eat, I don't know, vegetables? Herbivores? What about animals that eat fish? Because both of those are a thing. Wait, where the hell is he going to get meat from?
Oh, that's easy, from the butcher. And he's going to do so in a perfectly natural way that doesn't seem strange at all.
Did your mother say what kind she wanted?
Well, something where you get a lot for your money.
Oh, you mean stewing beef or hamburger?
Both. Well, it's sort of a mixture.
Right, because I always mix my hamburger patties into my beef stew.
Regardless, the butcher doesn't have an issue with it, and Jamie feeds it all to the Trollocs.
So that's what you eat.
Wow, this kid is real quick on the uptake.
He is 12.
And not the brightest 12. Why exactly does he want to feed these things?
Well, because he feeds the frogs and snakes he keeps at his home.
So he thinks of these things as his pets? How is he going to keep getting money for all this meat?
Oh, he's going to steal it from the babysitter.
Right. So aside from perving on her breast when she's sleeping, I'm sure doing horrible things with the camera while she's in the shower, she's not going to notice huge sums of money going missing?
Well, it doesn't take long before he realizes he can't buy them any more meat for any reason, but before he can come up with an idea of what to feed them next, him and Teddy have a little game they want to play.
Miss Livingston. Yes, you know. Oh, Miss Livingston.
Oh dear God. What kind of game?
The kind where they call up the local librarian and use a tape recorder to tell her that they have kidnapped her niece and she has to strip in front of the window if she ever wants to see her alive again.
Okay, I know I was saying earlier that I did similar things when I was a child this kid's age, but I never did that. I am now going to agree that you are right. This child is indeed a perv. And why does he want to just strip in front of the window? Just so he can watch?
And to take pictures.
That's right.
And the librarian has no idea that the voice on the other end of the phone belongs to a 12-year-old and is lying to her.
Actually, it's Teddy on the recorder, not him, but she does realize that he's lying when her niece walks in the door.
Aunt Margaret, what are you doing?
I was
Oh, yeah. That would be hard to explain.
Jamie then tries to find other ways to feed the Trollocs, including stealing meat.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Trying to catch chickens. And even trying to drag a cow to the pit.
A cow? Dude, I don't know how to break it to you and the kid in your script, but he ain't moving that cow unless it wants to move.
I think not.
Well, after he finally gives up on that, Teddy convinces Jamie that if he wants to keep feeding the Trollocs, he'll have to feed them people. But Jamie decides he would only do such a thing on one condition.
But not nice people. Oh no, nasty people. And we know some awfully nasty people.
Oh great, so he's Seymour for Little Shop of Horrors.
A lot of folks deserve to die!
How, like Seymour being a medium-sized man with an axe to grind, literally, how is he going to get a bunch of people who hate him to go into the pit?
Well, he starts with a little girl and bets her she can't ride the dirt path in the woods because she's a girl. She tries, and when she falls off her bike, he takes the bike to the other side of the pit. She starts walking toward it and...
Am I the only one that's starting to feel like this is getting a little silly? How the hell are you making the murder of a 12-year-old child silly?
It's not silly. Next, he finds the old woman in the wheelchair, and he pushes her to the pit and dumps her in.
I know you can't see. There's a beautiful nature trail.
And you don't think that is silly?
I didn't make it silly. I made it super serious. Like when he has the babysitter's boyfriend go long for a football catch and he tumbles into the pit because he didn't see it.
Do you listen when you talk? He stumbles into a giant hole in the ground. What is he, Ash Ketchum from Pokemon?
I say we just forget about Snow.
You know what? Whatever. I'm not wasting my breath. Okay, so somehow he kills all these people.
Actually, the Trollocs killed them. He just put them in the pit.
The knife stabbed you in your sleep. I was just holding it as it gently plunged into your chest. Whatever. So he's done putting people into the pit.
Well, he thinks he is until Teddy reminds him there is two more. The kid that punched him in the face near the beginning and his girlfriend that laughed. He convinces the kid and the kid's girlfriend to follow him into the woods and pushes them in one at a time. Although, he does regret tossing in the girlfriend.
I'm sorry about you. You're pretty. But you're not pretty inside.
You know, I just realized it takes a long time to get to the first death in this movie, or first laugh in this movie, as I would like to think. But you know what? Let's put this death at the beginning of the film.
But that wouldn't make any sense.
Right? We'll add a flashback to when he got hit by the kid.
But if it's at the beginning, it's a flash forward.
Not if the event is taking place in the future. There's a flashback to something that will happen in the future.
That's going to be completely confusing. Nobody's going to remember that happened by the time we get to this point in the movie.
You're right. We'll just show the whole thing again, like frame by frame, just to remind him.
Well, once the film is done repeating itself, Jamie's babysitter tries to placate him by now telling him she believes him about the Trollocs, despite the fact she actually still doesn't. He wants her to go to the pit to see them, and she agrees to go to prove that it's all in his head.
And you're planning on doing just that, aren't you? You want to say it's all in his mind, and he's just a little psycho. Well, you know what? I think it's more interesting to have real monsters. So we're going to have her see them.
You can see them. You can see them.
What? No. She was supposed to prove that it was in his head.
Yeah, but that wouldn't be interesting enough. We've done the psycho bit 1,000 times. Oh, he's crazy and hearing voices. So this is what we're going to do. She is going to want to call people to show them the creatures. I mean, who wouldn't want to become rich and famous by this discovery of the zoological proportions that nobody's ever seen before? But the bratty kid won't be happy, and the babysitter will actually fall into the pit.
What? Well, what is the point of her falling in?
So that her ghost can haunt Jamie.
You shouldn't tell lies like that, Jamie.
Why are we suddenly having ghosts in the film?
Hey, if you could put a talking teddy bear and a troll, I can have ghosts.
Oh. Maybe there was a reason I brought this with me today.
So, Jamie is all upset about a good-looking babysitter not looking so good since she got a bad case of death.
Jamie?
Since now he has nothing to perv on, we'll have to have Teddy do his best to make him feel better.
It's not your fault. She fell.
Oh, I'm listening. Go on.
So Jamie's parents, of course, call the police, and we'll have Jamie cooperate by giving a description of a guy he claims she was last seen with.
Did you see what he looked like?
Well, it was a man with a mustache, older with dark hair.
Wait. What? Why are the parents back? I mean, obviously Jamie can't be living in the house by himself. He's 12. But what excuse do you have for the parents suddenly returning?
Like I need one. If you don't need to tell the audience why they left, I sure as hell don't have to tell them why he came back. So, with Jamie's description, they find one of the babysitter's teachers, or boyfriends, or stalkers, or whatever. Doesn't matter at this point. And we find that Jamie has planted all of the evidence in this cat's car.
Okay then, wise guy. Explain this being in your car. And these. Only a weirdo does stuff like this.
What? Are you seriously telling me that you want me to believe that the kid not only took the one girl's tutu, but then planted it and the pictures he took in his guy's car? Just because he knew the babysitter?
Obviously. So, now that he's off scot-free and there are no more nasty people in this town, he takes a rope, ties it to a tree, puts the other end down the pit so the little troll guys can get the heck out.
But I can't feed you anymore. So, you're gonna have to take care of yourselves.
What the hell? He just said the people in town were nice. Does he not realize that releasing these things are going to let them go on a killing spree?
I don't know what you're talking about. And of course not. He's 12.
I hate when you throw my logic back at me.
Must be why I enjoy doing it. So, now we get to have dead bodies being found, skinny dippers getting eaten, and random people missing. All the fun, great stuff that makes a horror movie, and therefore makes money, and therefore gets me more.
And exactly how is this thing going to end? Since we're now in a completely different movie than what I was writing originally.
Oh, that's easy. Here's where we do what they never do in movies. Because usually the townspeople are running around going, oh God, I'm a victim, please run me over, die, yeah. No. In this one, the townspeople are going to get their guns and chase after the tra-la-la zippity-doo-dah days.
Before we go, I'd like to make it clear that we're after some type of animal. Shoot the damn thing!
So much for psychological horror. Now we've got freaking Frankenstein movie going on.
I agree. It is much better. The Tra-la-la carts make a beeline for the pit because, that's where they've been safe all this time.
Run away! Run away! Run away!
But all of the guys and gals from the town surround the pit just to shoot down into it, killing them like fish in a barrel.
Right. Yeah, what about Jamie? Kind of veered away from the main character of the movie.
Jamie. Oh, the pervy kid, right. So, he's going to visit some relatives, like his grandparents or some junk. And he's going to get introduced to a girl his age. We'll say she's his 10th cousin twice removed or some craziness like that. I don't care. The two of them start playing until she shows him. You ready? Oh, God. Well, so she shows him a bitch.
Look what I found.
Like the one we saw before. Because we're using the same set, just, from a different angle.
Great. So you want to set up a sequel where Jamie starts doing it all over again. That's wonderful. That's just awesome.
Nah, we'll have the girl push him in. This way we can have a sequel with a girl instead of a boy. It's super original.
Why do I even bother coming up with scripts? You're just going to make whatever movie you want anyway.
First of all, my bald-headed beauty, because I pay you. And second, that's the movie industry, bub. That's how this works. What do you think is going to happen? There's going to be a day or time where the actual audience gets to decide how a movie is made or how it turns out? What kind of fantasy world are you living in? About as intimidating as a Care Bear. Why is that supposed to be so scary? Wendy is a million times more movie. The tongue wants to, the brain, but the tongue, and they're fighting. They're arguing.
It's actually Teddy's voice, but he does. Sorry.
Okay, I know I was saying earlier that I did similar things when I was a kid, little guy's age, but dude, I never did that. I swear, when I called her, I just said, listen, your windows are really dirty, and I'm having a hard time seeing. I'm from the fire department. You need to clean those windows, especially when you're changing. And when you're cleaning the windows, do it nice and slowly. But I never kidnapped anyone. Now, I am now going to agree that this kid is, okay, he's a perv. And why does he want her to strip in front of the window? I'm assuming so he could watch. I'm gonna do that whole thing again, because I might have overkilled. Am I the only one that's feeling like this is starting to get a little silly? And I need a shower? How the hell are you making murder? No, I don't like your line. Am I the only...
Sorry. Oh.
So Jamie is all upset by the hot-looking babysitter biting the big one. And not his big one. Since, damn, too pervy. First of all, I was going to say cocksucker, but we're trying to cuss. Yeah.